Hey guys, my name is SickaBOT1, and welcome back to Pokemon Moon. I see a Zygarde sparkle right up there, so I'm gonna go get that before I do anything else. Oh, hi Pikachu. A whole bunch of Pikachu here. So, I didn't forget what I said at the end of the last episode. There is some auxiliary stuff that I probably should take a look at while I'm here, but I think I might as well progress the story a little bit, at least at first. Hello, Probopass. What are you doing here? Okay. Megan, Olivia here, this is Probopass. It watches the shop whenever I'm away. I know I asked you to meet me here, but there's been a change of plans. Come meet me at the ruins of Life Past Memorial Hill when you can. Okay, so we were gonna go there anyway. It's just part of the story. Okay, thank you, Olivia, for sending your Probopass, sorry. Why did I immediately think Nosepass? Not quite. Evolution. Medicine? Okay. Max Potion, okay. I don't think I really need that yet. Most of my Pokemon aren't even at 100 HP. Are they? Are you just making sure I can't go upstairs? No, I can. So I always have to go there anyway. But first, might as well see what's around here. Huh? Okay, Stuffle Toys. What's this green one? Why is it pink? Why was that pink? Cena wants to talk to you! Zzz. There's a signal from your Zygarde cube. Creatures just said you got sucked into the cube is what called a Zygarde core. Cores are mysterious creatures that form Zygardes together in cells. Also, cores retain Zygarde move. You can see the Zygarde cube you can use the Zygarde cube to teach your Zygarde a move. Why don't you try it sometime? Bone Shants. I still don't know what that is. Why was it pink, though? I don't know why that was pink. I kind of forgot about that. But anyway. Okay, Nosepass, you graciously got out of the way. Look at all this jewelry. Look, can I buy anything here? Apparently I can. Oh, evolutionary. Okay, that's nice. And something that I'm sure modern players might take for granted because... Or granite, as we are in a... that kind of store. Because oftentimes in the older games, evolutionary stones were, 1, found deep into the game, and 2, limited. I'm gonna sneeze. Glasses? Are these no. Huh? What am I... Where on my character is this appearing? A beret. Headband. I guess I can't see the... Oh, or do I have to click on it to... Yeah, I can't see it because I'm wearing a hat right now. So, if I took off my iconic chicken hat, which I'd rather die than do, then maybe I could see what those accessories actually are. But, I guess... Are there any... Yeah, there's proper clothing stores. I'm not gonna change my hair. I think that the iconic Selene, sorry, not Serena, hair is what I am happy with. Alright. But, let's see what kind of tops we can get. Tank top, ooh. I like these tank tops. Blue, very nice. Navy blue, also very nice. And, yeah, purple. I mean, it's me, I was gonna go, oh! The blouses, too! Oh. The tones of white, let's see. Pure white, striped blouse? Maybe that'll look a little better. I look like a clown. I don't know why I thought that. See? Oh, this is also cute. Look at all this cute wear! I'm gonna get probably a ruffled blouse of some kind. Green? Does green look okay? Black? White? I feel like I should just get white. I don't like the tones of white that the others provide, I guess, and some capri pants to go along with it. Wear a miniskirt? I think I'd rather have a miniskirt. Yeah, now I can look like a Japanese schoolgirl. Or... Yeah, that looks nice. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's do that. And the socks... Green socks, 420 is what they cost. We're just getting a full makeover. Oh, the shoes are very expensive, and I don't really have that much money, so I think I'll just pass on that. The bag, though. Wow, we're going shopping. Oh, ooh. I don't have a purse in real life. So, maybe this would fulfill my fantasy. No. Don't call it that. My wish. If it ain't the chicken hat, you know, it doesn't really look right to me. Would I like to put on my latest purchase? Yes, I would. I absolutely would like to put what I just bought on. Just look at how cute she is. Look at how cute. She is cute, and if you don't agree, you're not correct. Just know that. Hair is fine. TM shop? I don't know if you'd have anything really that useful for me, but okay, bulk up. Shadow Claw. Ooh. Look at Shadow Claw. The rest of the Venoshock is... Wait, hello? You have a poison type on your team, and you've been complaining about how Smog is useless. That's what happens when you only really find the time to record once a week, but... I'm gonna get Venoshock too. Just... And Selene better be able to learn it, because... Wow, I'm burning through a lot of my... money already. Holy. I'm halfway through the challenge, technically, and I'm this poor. I cleared Malice Trial so I can get more items, but I'm here to sell things. What's that Aether Foundation guy doing here? No. It would be this, right? Nuggets. That's definitely a candidate for selling. Big Pearl, also a candidate for selling. Strange Souvenir. Does this have any usage other than being sold? Probably not. No, I wasn't even gonna check that, I guess. I'm sure there's somebody I could sell that to for even more money, but... Whatever. Whatever, got a little extra money. I don't even know why I'm so poor. I haven't really lost any battles, I don't think, so... I'm just recklessly spending on clothes. Just a glimpse at my future. I don't know, So, since Christi's latest visit, I have been trying to make it a point to dress femme in public more often, to more get used to it, so that I can eventually come out at work. It's a process. It might take a little bit, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. Memoriam Hill. Oh, yeah, on this past route, there's no tall grass, but at this fishing spot down here... Is there a fishing spot? Yeah, there is. There's a 5% chance of finding a Corsola. Corsola is always a neat Pokemon. I have an interesting story with Corsola that I'm sure I've told in other past videos that are, like, a decade old. Back when I played Sapphire for the first time, I got stuck on the first Archie fight. Like, I couldn't beat him because I was at a point where I felt like I could only train my starter Pokemon. Which, yeah, I think that's a similar story with a lot of kids growing up. And I could not beat Archie. I think it's just because Golbat wrecked my Sceptile. It just was not a good matchup. But I was able to eventually beat it because my cousin traded me a Corsola. And the Corsola was at a decent enough level that I could use it in the main story where I was at that point, and Corsola helped me. It helps me get past Archie. Just keep going through that over and over again, blah, blah, blah. I was really bad at Pokemon back in the day, I tell you what. I'm gonna try count. Yeah, that's a physical attack. Of course, I am confused. That didn't really work. She's Rock Tomb. It's gonna be more effective. Oh, that's not really gonna help you that much. Especially now that I'm out of confusion. Now that Umbreon's supposed to be like a tanky Pokemon, but... wait, why am I using... very cool. Very cool for you to do that. Okay. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Do I have a Pokemon that has fighting-type attacks? I forget if I do or don't. I think that would most likely be Dallas, actually. Dallas, help me out here. Salad. Am I gonna keep making that joke?
You betcha sweet bippy I will!
I kept watching that specific Ed and Eddie clip over and over again after Ed got announced for Fortnite. It was... that's a top-tier Ed and Eddie clip. Okay, wow, you are tanky. Although double kick is not the best move, I understand. Okay, enough of that! You're just being annoying, aren't you? Aren't you? Why am I talking like a mom to an old man? I don't know. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is so effing ridiculous. At least I get a stamina boost. Can I just cut to the end of this? Well, that man definitely trained his Umbreon to be annoying. Also, April's level 29. Congratulations, April. I'm gonna brush whoever this is. This might be Scooter, it might be... Yeah, it is Dallas. Okay. You got a little dirty there, my boy. Little donkey. Donkey. Keep in mind, I don't remember when any of these Pokemon evolve. We might have the evolution of Brione before long. But I don't know. I'm gonna let myself be surprised. I know it's usually in the 30s, though. It's in the 30s. I'm in my 30s. When do I evolve into my final form? Sheesh. Should I be training anyone else? No, I should be training Lindsay. What am I doing? Lindsay needs the XP the most right now. And I need to teach her Venoshock. I just bought that TM. Come on, you bought that for her. You bought this for Lindsay, and you're going to teach it to her. Thank God she can actually learn it. I was a little worried that she might not be able to learn it, because that would be just my luck. I don't want to have to rely on a 30 power, 70% accurate move. Like, I don't even understand by early game logic why they thought that was a good idea for... What is it, Cleanse Tag? Cleanse Tag. An item to be held by Pokemon. It helps keep wild Pokemon away if the holder's at the head of the party. Oh, okay. So it's one of those items that became useless as of Generation 8, pretty much. When random encounters basically went the way of the dodo. You seen Jigglypuff? I think I might as well show this battle because we ain't... I don't know. Jigglypuff is a Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't know if I like it or Clefairy more. Probably Clefairy. I probably prefer Clefairy. They're peas in a pod, though. I know Jigglypuff has the anime cachet where it was a funny recurring character, but I don't know. Clefairy always seemed cuter to me. Clefable just got a Mega Evolution in the form of Mega Clefable. I don't know why I continued that sentence. That was so cool, just sent signature Pokemon. Also, this is Ledian, and, Ledian is terrible. But whatever. I think it's at least an interestingly designed Pokemon, but not the greatest. Lindsay, you keep going. You keep doing... Oh, Mach Punch. You're gonna keep with the Mach Punching. Yeah, I think it's basically just a fighting-type Quick Attack. It's also a move I closely associate with Ledian because of the 6-arm thing. Hello, Ariel, growing to level 31, without me really training you directly that much. I could give Ariel a little time in the sunshine, even though in the game it's actually 3:27 a.m., because I'm recording at 3:27 p.m. Okay. Do you want a little Pokebean for your troubles? I probably should have got some Pokebeans back at the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna do that when I'm around again. Look at those jazz hands. Solandit is cute and she knows it. She's cute and she knows it. I guess I could train Brione just a little bit while we're here. Ariel, you're up to bat. You might be evolving soon, so... I should at least give you that respect. Oh! Adrenaline Orb, isn't that a... Actually, let me check. What is an Adrenaline Orb? Using it makes wild Pokemon more likely to call for help. If held by a Pokemon at boost speed when intimidated, it can only be used once. Okay, what... boost speed while intimidated. What does that mean? I don't know. I never use these anyway. Also, I don't know why I would want... Well, if you're trying to coax out certain encounters, or... then maybe I can see why that would be something you want. Does this old woman have anything interesting? Jill just leveled up. No, she did not have anything interesting. She's just comfy. Punishment, eh? So 5 PP, the more the target has powered up with stat changes, the greater the move's power. That could be... I'm not going to replace Feint Attack for that. Not even. I will get rid of Fury Attack, though. I don't know if I'm ever going to use Punishment, but I could definitely keep it in my back pocket in case I find myself in a battle where somebody is just raising themselves a lot. Also, that was actually really annoying because the Comfy... First it wrapped me, then it used Sweet Kiss to confuse me. It was just a mess. It was a mess of a fight, and I was not at my peak performance, I don't think. I don't think I was. What do we got back here? Trainer tips, blah blah blah. Anything back here? We haven't broken out the good boy yet. Huh? Back here? Revival or... Oh, okay, so that is a revive. And I think it might even bring you back to full, but it will lower affection if you use it because it's a bitter medicine. So, there's Zubat here, there's also Ghastly, but there is one new encounter, and that is Phantump. A ghost grass type, which is always interesting. Because I think that those didn't exist for a few generations. Like, I remember... I guess there was some kind of flavor text in the Sinnoh games, or at least the original Sinnoh games, I should say, where Gardenia, the grass-type gym leader, is like, thank God there's not a ghost and grass-type, because I'm scared of ghosts. And then 2 generations later, they introduced Pumpkaboo and Phantump, and their evolutions. I always like Pumpkaboo. Can I encounter a Phantump here? At the very least. Phantump is an interesting Pokemon. I always liked Pumpkaboo more because it's so cute. It's got the fangs for... Oh, I don't have a Ghastly? I guess with the Generation 1 Pokemon, it's gonna be a little more hazy if I have actually encountered it or caught it. It's why I almost didn't say anything for that Jigglypuff earlier. Okay, Phantump is not supposed to be that rare of an encounter. Why am I only getting Zubat? And Ghastly that one time. Yeah, whatever. Let's keep trying until we get them, and then we can take care of that, Team Skull grunt. I keep wanting to say Chud for some reason. I don't even like that kind of slang. I can at least catch the Ghastly. Whatever. So, since this is a poison type, it is probably going to... I mean, it's going to resist Disarming Voice. Oh! Okay. Yeah, if I had used Scald, it definitely would have killed you. So, yeah. Disarming Voice it is. Don't like the curse, though. So, in Violet, I had to test something. I wanted to know if you're Terra type, if you Terrastalize in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, if you Terrastalize into a ghost type when you are ordinarily not, does the effect of Curse change when you use it? So, I remember I made a Camerupt into a ghost Terra type, Terrastalized it, and used Curse, and yes, it did the one where it takes half its health to put a curse on the target. Whereas ordinarily, when Camerupt would use Curse, it would get the speed lowering, but raising other stats. I think I don't know if it's the only move in the game anymore that has a different effect depending on the user's type, but mean, it's definitely an interesting one, and a memorable one. And also just the way that the ghosts shiver in the Gen 3 animation for taking curse damage is kind of unsettling. Not that getting a nail driven into your head is any less unsettling, but... I mean, I don't know, the things that stick with you about old games, sometimes. Ghastly, you're not special. I'm sure I could use a Gengar and have a fun time using a Gengar at some point, but that day is not today. Alright, if I'm trying to find a Phantump, I should probably not be leading, well... Grass type, yeah, Lindsay, or... No, Jill. Jill, I'm gonna lead out with Jill for a little bit, because we haven't gotten any Jill action this... Come on, let's try to find a Phantump, please. Fanstump. Okay. What was the encounter rate for this thing again? I'm gonna check that again, and I'm gonna read it out loud, because I'm a bit of disbelief. It's 30%. What? Okay, granted, a Ghastly's supposed to be 30. I've encountered Zubat more, and it's 20%. Whatever. Whatever. I'm over it. Very rude of you to take this long to appear. Hello, Fanstump. Evolves into Trevenant. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist I always thought was neater because... Well... I just realized how bad an idea it probably was to lead out with... Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna swap out to Lindsay for this. Iron Defense, huh? Wow, everything is just making me... I have no need for Mud Slap anymore. Just use Iron Defense. I forgot what I was gonna say. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. I find them more interesting because they have 4 different sizes of each, and that can be interesting to try to collect them all, so to speak. April, I think, yeah. Because it's gonna resist electric-type moves, so that lessens my chances of killing it. Okay, we found another one in no time flat. That's good. I don't even have to make a cut if I don't want to. And I still might. These things are so low level. Spark, yes, use Spark. That'll be perfect. Yeah, and can we get the Nope, no paralysis. Astonish. This is such a weird animation. Such a funny animation, I should say. I like it, though. I like the animation. I just think it's kind of funny. Alright. Fanstump, here we go. Is it Fanstump or Phantump? I always forget. I always forget a lot of... What? Ingrain, huh? That's gonna be annoying. So, what's your catch rate? 120. So, it's not the highest, I guess, but still a little annoying. Maybe I can do a Thunder Wave on you if this doesn't work. Come on. Huh? Huh? Oh, I almost thought it wasn't gonna happen. I thought it was actually gonna break out because it was being a little stingy with the frequency. It was being a little bit stingy. Phantump. No Fanstump. Alright. Phantump. Not gonna give you a nickname, just gonna send you to a box. Not my team member. Although, with the absence of grass types on my team, I would understand if you might think that's what I was going for. The last encounter told me that April might be a little sleepy, but I don't believe it. Punk Girl sounds scary, doesn't it? Please be friendly and call me Punky. Punky, huh? Okay, if that's what you want me to call you, I can do that. I don't know why you would want me to call you, but Punk Girl. Oh, I thought you were Team Skull. Ariados, huh? I can do Ariados. That's fine. Have we even encountered Ariados yet? Meh. You won't be tough. Acrobatics. Bug versus bug. One shot. Are you sure you're not Team Skull? You look very Team Skull. To me. Melissa. Melissa has a nice name. Everybody's getting a little action in. And that's it. That's a piece of the action. I think we will be encountering Team Skull pretty soon, though, so I should I'm gonna have Lindsay out in front and get her some more important battle XP. I'm over all the ghastly. Like, I get it, this place is haunted, da-da-da, there's gravestones everywhere, da-da-da-da-da. I'm over it. I'm over it. Hello, Faba, you Team Skull, get that Pokemon back. Don't give me trouble, I'll reduce you to rubble. That's right, we're gonna sell this Pokemon to get rich, and we won't make no bones about it. Are you trying to rhyme? I don't know. If you want it back, you're gonna have to take it. Yeah, okay. That Slowpoke doesn't like being used as collateral. Stand firm. Think of what the president would say. That's what you say, Chief, but you don't lift a finger. Why, I am the Aether Foundation's last line of defense. What would become of the Foundation if something were to happen to me now? I don't know. Here is a promising young trainer. Fight in my stead, child, and rout these Team Skull ruffians. I will bestow honor upon you if you do. Yeah, okay. If you say so, Mr. Man, that I already said the name of his name is Fabian. You ready? Because I was born ready, yo. I don't think you were born. That's the end of that sentence. Anyway, what do you got for me? What do you got for me to use Venoshock on? Now, Venoshock cannot poison the opponent. It's kind of a rare poison type move that does not have that function, but if it's used against a poisoned target, its power doubles. Because, as you see right now, 65 is what it is, but that can double to 130 if the opponent is poisoned. I can't really take advantage of that in any way right now, but that's something to keep in your back pocket. Oh, nice. Let's try Flame Burst. Flame Burst doesn't strike me as a particularly great fire-type move, but, you know, variety. Spice of life. Oh my god! I'm sorry, Lindsay! Okay, Scooter, you're up. Holy crap! Oh my god, okay. Counter. Assurance? Yeah, whatever. Counter. Let's get that counter in. Is that enough? Yeah, it is. Nice one, Scooter. Oh my god. Yo, yo, yo! You're no joke! Yeah, that's money I got. Alright. The loss was pathetic. Your moves were so kinetic. We don't need this Pokemon anyway. Take it then. Good luck and good riddance. You don't want to fight too, other guy? Whatever. Whatever you say. Phew. Hello. Thanks, kid. Yes, indeed. You're a trial goer, aren't you? You're a splendid trainer. I am deeply impressed. I'd like to reward you by showing you something truly astounding. Once you have finished your grand trial, come to Hano Grand Resort, and I will take you to see a wondrous place. I think that's just part of the main story. Thank you for helping us out. I really owe you. I'm so glad there are nice young trainers like you around. Good luck on your island challenge. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center. Sheesh, or... what do I do? What do I do? I don't want Scooter leading the pack, because he's a bit raw right now. April, I'm gonna have you out in front, I guess. God, I did not expect Hyper Fang to actually knock out my Salandit. That was ridiculous. I'm gonna take a look at the map. We still have a bit to go, apparently. I feel like what we did constitutes a whole episode, actually, now that I think about it. I'm fine just leaving it there. Regrouping and getting back... Yep. Regrouping, getting healed, regrouping back there. I'm fine doing all that, so... Yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna finally meet with Olivia. I thought we were gonna do that this episode, but things took a little longer than I expected, so... You know what happens. I'm in this for the long haul, so... Take care!